This is the Negro Ninja, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me about 2 days ago that I was supposed to tell y'all on that stream. Okay, I'm sitting up here at the park as usual, just doing my Negro business. Okay, so I'm just over there stretching or whatever, and I see this nigga with some dreads. Here's a black nigga. He wasn't exactly dusty, but dreads is a dusty hairstyle, so that's not somebody I would really want to be associated with. Okay, so he has a chick with him, Latina chick. She about average, maybe a little above average. Okay, not bad. Okay, she was slim and all this type of stuff. She had good hygienes with her hand and feet and all that stuff. So she wasn't bad. Okay, and before I knew it, I kind of saw them out, out my peripheral vision, kind of low key looking at me from a distance, lined up. I'm like, what? I'm like, damn. I guess I could just sense bitches. Okay, but I also sensed her dude, and his suspectness. He's a suspect looking black dude or whatever. Okay, and I already figured something was very strange about how they was just sitting over there anyway. Okay, I'm like, he seemed like an insecure nigga. He probably just don't want, there's just something insecure about him. I can tell. So before I know it, they eventually make their way closer to me. And, then I'm just seeing them like literally in front of me like that, kind of angled off to the side like that, sitting on this thing near the stairs or something, or like a rail near the stairs. And they got kids and all this type of stuff. As usual, chicks is basically flocking to me, kind of like sitting around me and all this type of stuff. Or if they didn't sit around me, they'll kind of just, keep walking past my eyesight and kind of standing there and then walking past and all this type of stuff. And some chicks even, eventually sat in front of me or whatever. But before that happened with the chick sitting in front of me, I just noticed that this dude, I could just sense his simp energy, just the insecurity. Okay, and then this chick, as soon as the chick get into my field of vision, she started responding to it, just like how I was talking about in the video, Why I Don't Approach Women. And you know what I'm talking about? Just look at that video, Why I Don't Approach Women. You'll see what I mean. And it was very subtle, but to me it was not subtle because it was only meant for me to understand. Okay, but it's like she just awakened or something. It's like in a way that she never really was awoke. It's very strange. Okay, but once again, I'm just out there minding my own business. I'm just looking around as usual. Wherever I'm stretching, I'm looking a little bit or whatever. And before I know it, I just see the chick, just low key, just responding, just like I would call it somewhat like a tingly type response to my field of vision. So if I'm looking over here, okay, and even if I just look at her just from peripheral, it's still a response. So if I just do like that to her, then it's just like, that's what she'll do just instantly. But just typical stuff. So I'm not really doing and got no malicious intent. Just doing what I do. I'm not finna walk up there and talk to her. Okay, I'm not finna do. Let me take you from your nigga. I'm not that type of nigga. Okay, so I'm just minding my own business. Okay, but I can also tell that the boyfriend is suspect. Okay, because we're like, why are you bringing her over here? And I think he was just mad that I'm not looking at him. Okay, because people be trying to bait you with some hoes and shit. That's what that is about right there. Trying to bait you with some hoes, thinking that you might be like him. I'm like, Okay, so if I did look at her, my attention, I'm very good at what I look at. So it's just not looking at him, just look dead at her or whatever. Okay, or her kids that's kind of playing with me a little bit. But other than that, if I just look at her or something, it's a big deal to him. Okay. And then he eventually whispered in her ear, and then she disappears. I saw her kind of look over, and then she was like, and then he basically like, move, bitch, go on somewhere. He basically sent her off somewhere. So I just continue stretching and all this type of stuff, and then, I'm sitting up here just looking at other chicks or whatever. And I could just low-key see the dude kind of analyzing me or whatever. I'm like, yes, nigga, I'm heterosexual. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. So, but he wasn't really harassing me on that, but I could tell he was gay. But so yeah. And then like some African couple get in front of me or whatever, and he basically has his chick, stand in front of me. He didn't seem to mind on nothing. Okay, they just think I was cool, and he ain't mind, the girl, trying to be seen by me or nothing, because he know that I'm just not that type of nigga to do nothing malicious like that. Okay, so he didn't care. So eventually it came time for me to leave, and I was a little annoyed because all the other chicks started coming up there, and I was like, damn, I wish I would have knew that y'all was coming here. I would have timed my arrival a little differently. But I was out of stretches, and I was a little tired, so I had to go. I went to Kroger's, and guess who I saw at Kroger's? I saw that nigga's bitch that he sent away. Okay, so he either sent that bitch shopping or he sent her home and she went shopping. And it was very spiritual because I noticed her. I was like, is that her? And you already know when you notice a chick, chances are that she noticed you way before you noticed her. And I'm like, what if I was the type of nigga that just walked up there and just, hey, how you doing? I saw you at the park. You know, what's going on? You know, but you'll have to know how to be sleazy and slimy. You'll have to know exactly how to talk that type of whole language to get her and to do that type of stuff, though. But even still, I'm just like, I ain't even finna say shit to this lady. I don't know this lady. Okay, but that was no coincidence. Okay, it's never a coincidence with these hoes. Okay, because why did she have to be in my line of vision even right there? She could have just stayed all the way at the end of the store. She had to come to where I could kind of see her and stuff. I was like, this is crazy. Okay, now this is the lesson to the story right here. Okay, this is a lesson. So this dude here, basically being a hater, okay, decides to send his chick away because he acting like I can just gonna take her or something. And it comes to find out that he basically lured her into my hands and stuff. I just didn't do nothing. Okay, because I it's not my intentions. So that's pretty much what that's what happens when a man is insecure. You can be overprotective all you want to, but you ain't doing nothing but driving her into the hands of the nigga that you're afraid of or jealous of or whatever the fuck he is. You got some little weird complexes. You know how rainbow zombies are. Okay. But like I said, nigga just lucky that it's me. Because if it was anybody else that she had that type of response to, that would have been grimy. Okay. And I could have walked up there and talked to her if I wanted to. She was approachable. That's what made this extra crazy. Okay. But it'd be a whole bunch of weird stuff to be going on at that park, though. I can probably tell y'all a new story every day if I wanted to. But it's crazy, man. All he had to do was just let the bitch stay at the park. Okay, let her just enjoy the presence of a real Negro. And that right there just shows you that my conspiracies are correct. I mean, that it is conspiracy. I'm right about it being conspiracies. Okay, one of the things I always say is it seems as if the demon in the man tries to keep the pussy away from certain types of dudes, whether it's cop blocking or whatever the fuck he was doing. Or a chick will even have a demon that arrests her. So the demon will be in her that tells her, don't respond this way to this type of nigga. Just look at him. Or the nigga that she's with just decides to do that type of stuff anyway. So it's a bit deep, though. But that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today, Negro out.